So in between this episode and the last episode, Project Zomboid had an update, and folks, we now can sweat, get wet, get overheated, and get hypothermia based on our environment and what we wear, which is kind of huge because now layering clothes becomes an issue in the summer. Mark here is thin-skinned. My name is Drunkonlife. I'm your host, and this is a story of Mark. He's a construction worker, thin-skinned, claustrophobic. So far, he survived 2 days and change, 93 zombie kills. We've had to hole up in that church back there, which is really the only place we found up to this point that is large enough room-wise that doesn't make him panic, and we can still feel relatively secure. We don't have planks on the windows yet. We're gonna try to fix that today. I don't know if that's gonna be our forever home. Jesus, man, there's 5. Wow, they just keep coming. It's kind of crazy. I spent all last episode clearing out the area around me, and it doesn't look like I've made much of a dent at all. And considering that my safe house is on the is basically a bottom floor with lots of windows, I really need to get some defenses up pronto if I intend to stay there. Yeah, playing ring around the house is the best way to deal with like multiple amounts of zombies. You heard it here first, guys. Nice hit. There we go. Someone coming behind me, I can't tell. Yeah, here comes somebody right here. Ah! So I haven't been scratched here with this character, but the way I'm getting scratched right now, oh, it looks like that might have some food in it. This might actually be a useful backpack for once. Usually the backpacks I pick up are not useful for crap. Of course, now I'm overburdened. Chips, and yeah, he was looting before he died. All right, we'll go ahead and clear this out. Yeah, so I was coming back to this house because I know that there's some curtains that we're gonna grab. Let her fall out of here. It's not gonna let them move us out, so we're just gonna let them out and then walk around the house again. Yeah, currently my biggest reasons for dying or getting scratched is basically either A, the 3D model being slightly off, or me mistiming. Yeah, see, he jumped back in the window. That's fine. Maybe just one will come. They get distracted by open windows. Oh, and there went my club hammer. That didn't last very long. So I'm not entirely sure that church is going to be my forever home. I know I need to go look for a car. It's only 2 days in, but that helicopter's going to come sooner than later. And as you guys know, I'm always not liking the helicopter. Drunk is not a big fan of the helicopter. I'm just going to admit, I just worry about it from the time that I log in. After I get past like a couple days, I'm like, oh God, here comes a helicopter. The helicopter's coming any day now. Got a plan for it. Got to find a car. Someone was asking what the best way to avoid helicopters was, and I'm just like, yeah, the best way is to have a car so you can run away from it, and so the zombies don't all like centralize around your safe house. There we go. We can go ahead and grab this. Here we go. I was just seeing if I could tear off that with the tailoring. We got to find a tailoring book. Tailoring is now a thing too. You can actually, it's one of the perks that you can have. One of the trait perks that might work out okay. Let's go ahead and unpack this. I'm gonna see if I can maybe disassemble this. Scrapable object. What is that? Scrapable object. Door. Okay, I'm missing a hammer. I thought I had a hammer. It's just in my backpack. Right, let's see if I can disassemble you. There we go. We're gonna disassemble this and see if we can get a plank going. going to be kind of a tough deal for me because my character is weak. I forgot to do push-ups this morning. I need to start remembering to do push-ups since I have a very heavy load right now. Oh, it's probably because the backpack is no longer in my secondary. But I need to improve. Yeah, there's a plank right there. We'll go ahead and grab it. All right. The mosey down here. This might take too long. I might get bored. I guess I could dismantle this fence as well. The pews, I need a saw. Don't have a saw. A saw would be nice. I really don't have much of anything. Ultimately, we want to find a car. But hey, we got one plank on a window, and all our windows are covered with sheets. So that's something. We need to find a saw. A saw and axe would be nice. We do have a hand axe. I can use that. Jesus. Where are these guys coming from? Are they just wandering in from the town? I'm getting like these like unmanageable hordes. Hellfire, didn't mean to do that. Doggone it. Okay, well, we'll just drag them out this way. Away from the, man, they just, when I yell, they just hear from all over. Oh, look, there's a little shed right over here that I must have missed. Can I get in here? I'm imagining a saw. Might be too many. Can I get this one? I think I can. There we go. There's one. One of them's already broken. There they are. Okay. All right. We'll just keep going. We'll see what else is down here. So I'm a little sad. A little thirsty. There's another house over here. Huh. See, I didn't even think about looking down below the church. I just figured this was going to be a field, but this is a pretty nice size house, and there looks like there's a shed here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a big mob over there. Great, perfect. There we are. There's one. So give her a whack, and maybe there we go. Get them on the ground, and you can dispatch them really quick, or at least I can with this because I've leveled up. I mean, I don't know if you can dispatch them. I think you can dispatch them quicker. There's a street down here. We've pulled them all the way down this way. We'll be able to get him, maybe. Yeah, not gonna work. Got to disengage. I like the fact that they have like a little side pause for a second. At least it gives you a chance to decide if you want to continue engaging or not. And there's more right there. Look at hazmat suit. Huh. It will go around this big house. I'm sweating. Huh. I think I'd be sweating in real life too. Yeah, that's not going to work. If you can get enough distance as well, they tend to like, some of them will slow down a little bit more while others will be beaming for you. Problem is that you got to go pretty far. So we might check that house out here in a second. There's just too many. See how the other one slowed down behind? Might give me just a second. There we go. See if I can knock this one to its ground. Yeah, it's not gonna work. There we go. There we are. Nice. Problem is that you got to worry about what's behind you as you're backing up. There we go. There we go. So as you're backing up, you're just backing up into a horde without knowing it, you know? Let's go ahead and jump this fence right here. 107 zombies killed. Not bad. Not bad for 2 days' work. And I'm hot all over the place. Look at that, my skin temperature. I kind of dig it. I don't know if I like it being so like micromanaged, but I think they're going to change that in the UI and make it a little bit more streamlined. And then for like those of us that are real big data heads, we can check. I was going to see if there's any cars or anything over here. Let's go in here. Can't remember if we've been in here yet or not. One of the things I've learned is that you can actually read books that are outside your skill level, and it still counts. Just something to think about if you can't. Look, I closed that door. There's a zombie right there. A garden fork. Look at that. Looks like a good weapon. All right, so for you guys wondering why I didn't take the shovel, because I know that there will be somebody that said you missed the shovel. Didn't miss the shovel, okay? I am just worried about my weight. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it anyway. So you guys won't think that I missed it. Watering can, I'm not gonna worry about. Not gonna worry about any of this stuff. There's a couple right here. I think this counts as a spear. Which I have no skill level in. There we go. There's 3 down here. There's 4. Nothing in this house. But food. A hand fork. And sky. Tomato seeds. Grab the food. Might come back. Might come back for this. But for now, we're just going to hold off. The herbalist, that's a good find. Yeah, so what I forget who mentioned it, but it might have been in like one of these streams that I was watching. Someone had mentioned that you can actually, like, if you are all you can find are not beginner books, you can actually start reading these books out of order. So you could read an advanced carpentry book, and when you actually hit that point, I guess it's when you have like this aha moment, and you can actually it still gives you the bonus. .66 out of 9. All right, let's go mess us up some zombies. Ah. Here's one. Nice. Has he got a letter opener? I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's head back to that shed. I think that we drew all those zombies from our house or our church. I say house. But I think we drew them far enough back to where there shouldn't be a lot over by the shed. My short blunt's getting up there. Max, it looks like it's moving up towards level 1 as well. I have no durability on this thing. There's a couple right there. We'll just kind of bypass these guys for now. See what we can find. I'm just amazed by how many people there are. It's 1940. We've kind of goobered around on the day. Haven't done as much as we could. But what I think what we'll do is we'll go in here. Maybe we might get lucky, find a saw or an axe. Then head home, maybe read some foraging, and do it tomorrow all over again. I think that I'm going to really focus. Here we go. I think I'm going to really spend some time focusing on finding a car. Because once I find a car, at least emotionally, I think I'll be okay. And there are lots of gardening stuff down here. Must be because we're in a rural area and there's nothing else. All right, we'll go up here and clear out the rest of these, the remnants. There's a couple. Just wait for one to come. Maybe I can just do one at a time. Ah, there were my... thought I was going to be able to yank it out really quick. Quick draw, McGraw. Yeah, I'm just amazed at how many there are in here. I imagine we have a few hundred that are just in this area alone. And I was thinking about it when I made the sandbox mode. I just kind of made it default. There's a couple more. Say a couple actually means 6. 7 maybe. Maybe 7, maybe 8. They can't see me. I just don't know if I want to draw them out. See if I can draw one. Just try to get them one away from the pack. They can't hear me murdering their friend. Here we go. Yeah, they heard me. Yeah, there's just too many. I mean, they're clumping up, which is really kind of weird. It's like when this first came out, I just didn't feel like there was this many in apocalypse mode, but now it's for real. Close that door. Maybe I might be able to pick them off a little by little. Here we go. Come on, give me a chance. Well, knock some hit points off that guy at least. See if we can back it up here. So I got half of them following me, which means that the other half are somewhere around here. But where are they? Here we go. Just feels like I'm totally cheesing it. You know what I mean? Here we are. By doing it this way. Walking around a house, but I mean these creatures they're pretty dumb as it is, and I guess you're gonna use whatever part of environment you can to try to separate and take care of them. You know what I mean? There we go. Ain't nothing to it. They just fell into. There must be like 3 or 4 of them in there, right? All right. Just leave them in there. Never mind. Sometimes it's not worth the battle. They're not following me. There's one over there. We'll go ahead and try to knock him out. There's a couple of more over there. Man, they're like all over the place. It's kind of, it's just crazy. And it's funny because like, you know, like I'll rewatch these videos and, you know, I'll be talking to myself about like how crowded it is. But when I'm looking at it, when I'm playing it, it feels like a lot more than what there actually is. I'm like, there's so many, and it's like 6 or 7. And when you're watching the video, it's like, yeah, 6 or 7. What's the big deal? You know what I mean? Drunk, you're making like, you're being all dramatic and whatnot. It ain't that tough. 21:30. It's almost 8 o'clock. Oh, almost 10 o'clock. Yeah, we can go back into the house. So we got 1 plank. All the windows are covered though, and there's no environmental tax, so that's good. I'm just accumulating broken weapons at this point. Let's see if I can fix it. 20%. Yeah, it's probably not gonna be worth it. Not worth it until my maintenance goes up a little bit more. Farming magazine, the herbalist can go down here. 6.91 out of 9. move all the food. $118 zombies killed. We'll be in the day 3 here in a few. Let's go ahead and eat this processed cheese before it goes bad. And that shovel, which we'll use to probably dig graves if we decide to stay here. This might not be my forever home. If I can find a car, I might go a little bit further out, but I might not, you know? I mean, because the church seems to be perfectly viable as far as like defending. Like I'm not gonna get panicked as much, at least in this big room down here. So that's always an option. I know someone had mentioned that I could cover most of these windows up with a car. If we could find a car. We're probably gonna have to go deeper in town to find a car. All right. See if there's anything in here. Nothing here. So I could technically read that advanced trapping book just to get it out of the out of my system. One of the tips that I heard from somebody, I can't remember who it was that when you pick up books, to go ahead and read the first page, so that way you have a good idea of what books you have when you're looking on bookshelves. Which that's a really good tip too. Like a quality of life tip, so you're not just running around grabbing the wrong things, you know? Go ahead and read in here. We'll speed it up, maybe till around 2400 hours, 12 midnight. There we go. Didn't read near as much as I wanted to, but whatever. And since the environmental attacks have been turned off, as long as they don't see me, as long as I'm not too loud, too panicked to sleep, I gotta wait. Maybe I'll do some push-ups. There we go. Increase my strength. Gotta remind myself to do push-ups every day. And I could get all goobered out on this thermodynamics. It looks like I'm okay all the way around. Don't have a lot of insulation on my hands. I didn't really need it. It's 64 degrees. My hands are actually a little bit hot. All right, 1210. We're almost finished here. Curious what my strength's gonna be. Oh, they put it up here. They actually did the passive strength right here. 1647. Yeah, I missed it. I didn't see what I went up. All right, let's go to sleep. Hungry. All right. Woke up at a decent hour. Okay, well, I think I'm done here. My name is Drunkonlife. I do Project Zomboid videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sometimes more, sometimes less. I also do simulation games, colony simulations, colony survival, city builders, that sort of thing. That sort of thing's in your what you enjoy. You can always subscribe to my channel. Also give me a like or a dislike. Doesn't matter one way or another. From my channel, both of them apparently help my channel. And leave a comment down below if you'd like to say hi or tell me what I'm doing right or wrong. At any rate, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the flizz eye. Fo shizzle. Bye-bye, y'all.